did you just go and put it on another one? It's like, it's funny. It's like it bothers that I'm running out of kibble too. It bothers her that she wears it, but then she keeps putting it on. How did you get? Oh, I do have a hole in my base. I forgot about that hole. So I need some granite blocks to patch that hole. Alright, Chris, you don't craft, that's right. But Murray does. Murray has to process some extra granite blocks, but now I can get her to patch that hole. A hole that sappers had punched through. Didn't serve them very well. I still have another hole up there in the bedroom. Alright, so the hole's been patched. Next up is, you know, of course, expanding the prisoner area here. But that might take a while, to be honest. There is a whole lot of pack animals over there, aren't there? Alright, so one thing I'm going to do is unsuspend this hauling dead animal thing and try to cremate them. But the trouble is, some of what they're going to want to cremate is not... You know, I think I just need to process all this meat, or all the meat that I can. Because some of those bodies are rotten, some aren't, and there isn't a good differentiation for rotten or not. Which is a little annoying. So I can't just say, like, you know, instead of allow rotten, there should be an allow fresh. And just disallowing fresh bodies entirely. That's sort of what I'm looking to do. Oh, and even though I suspended this, I thought I suspended it. Let's, it looks like I do have meat up here, so I don't need to process it, but now at this point, everyone's hauling corn in. Yeah, I mean, I really need to organize my kitchen a lot better. That's the long and short of it, is I have a very disorganized kitchen, and it is causing me to have to, you know, it's causing some problems. Food poisoning from berries, ouch. Alright, so just because my kitchen can't fit any additional corn, it seems like a strange solution, but I think I just need to disallow this corn so they stop hauling it. Leaving it out in the field is fine. Oh, what happened here? Oh, a boomlope blew up and burned all the other boomalopes. You know, you'd really think they'd evolve evolutionarily to not, you know, get burned by themselves. Alright, so I guess what I can do here is create a dumping stockpile for these rotten bodies and try to just put them out of the out of this kitchen area. Alright, what else is rotten? These, yep, rot. Yeah, basically these bodies have been here for so long, every solar flare, they get a little bit more rotten and a little bit more rotten, to the point where now it's a health concern. You know, and it's taking up space and... Alright, so I think all of the rotten bodies have been moved. Which means I'm going to lock my kitchen down once Gwen's outside. And then unsuspend this and actually just cremate all those rotten corpses there. Because now the only access they have to rotten corpses are the rotten ones. I mean, the only access to corpses they have are the rotten ones. That's how I should have said it. And it looks like they're eating the dead corpses. That's not going to be very good for them. Alright, so now we have... I guess what I'll do here is I'll order kibble or corn to be stored here. Because my animals don't have anything to eat. So I want to open that up for them. Alright, so my cook is... Who is my cook? My cook is Gwen. Gwen is asleep. I see the issue. Alright, so we are getting everything replanted from a recent harvest. Man, one thing I wish I could make in this game is like a robot that just cleans, like a Roomba. I want to, I mean, you know, you have like fancy AI cores. All I want is a Roomba. So it looks like these alpha beavers have really stripped all the trees around me, which I'm actually kind of okay with. That's why I'm letting them do it. Yes, I want a good source of wood, but on the other hand, this gives the enemies nothing to hide behind. Absolutely nothing to hide behind. Which is, fine. That works for me. Alright, so Gwen is up. And now she's making kibble. Not that I have anywhere to store the kibble yet, but... the rotten corpses are coming out. Oh, unfortunately, that also includes Ripley, who died from going berserk, and yeah, that was unfortunate. I haven't ever buried a dog in a sarcophagus, but that's something I'll probably want to do if I can. Alright, so I should be just about done. Yep, just about done making kibble now. Now I'm gonna start cooking with gas, as they say. Good job, Murray. Double fails. If at first you don't succeed, you'll keep failing again. Oh, there is a mod? One of the viewers said there is a mod for like a Roomba, which is pretty funny. That's okay. I don't normally play with mods. I'm just saying it'd be a cool addition to the game, using an AI core just for a cleaning bot or a hauling robot. Doesn't seem like a very hard thing to add. It sure would make things nice. My kill box almost never gets cleaned. As you can see, it's just perpetually dirty and filthy and covered in blood and guts and whatnot. Alright, so Gwen is now grinding away on fine meals, finally. Murray is trying to build, failing constantly, but trying to build. Gwen, of course, I'm working to a major brick risk, which is unfortunate. She's the only one that really can cook well, but that means she has to stand in like hideous environment all the time, which is unfortunate. Not good for her mental health. Some other things I could do is with this additional wood, I'm going to try to set up beds for the remaining prisoners, get them a little happier. Wow, it takes her so long to just build simple things. It is insane. For whatever reason, it didn't create a roof zone over it properly, so I'll just go ahead and build that. Well, now this entire square here is surrounded by stone blocks, which is different. Before it was raw stone and things like that, so, you know, and all the stone that I can smooth out, I have smoothed out, so it's looking nicer, I think. Alright, Davies, instead of relaxing socially, how about you break down some of these mechanoids so I can build a plasteel turret here? If that sounds good to you, it sounds good to me. Now, one thing I'd like to get done is have the doors around here be... how could I get that done? There. I want the doors down south to be powered so I can move through them easily, but not power the turrets. So I just made a little change here that will allow me to do just that. Man, I feel like no matter how fast Gwen pumps out food, I'm always needing more and more. I mean, I think that's probably the cyclical nature of certain tasks. It's just annoying, I suppose. She also happens to be my researcher, so I'd love to get her to a point where I have enough food that I can, you know, go back to research. I'm going to disallow sowing on the berries. They're kind of not worth it to me at the moment. Who's my best grower? What level are we at? So I've got an 8 and a 7. Well, 8 means heal root. So I'll put heal root there. That's going to be a lot more useful. Yeah, I could go about that. Is having 2 networks, and I do have for some of the turrets. I'll work that in later. A lot of my bases have that sort of functionality. So once I make this change, actually, that's how everything here will work. Now that I look at it briefly. Yep, everything. Yeah. So this little change here will do just that, as you suggested. The suggestion was that you have a powered power conduit and an unpowered power conduit, so you don't have to flick. You can just switch between which ones they connect to, which is a little shortcut of circumnavigating switches. Alright, you keep carrying them there, but you never actually perform surgery, so let's not bother with that anymore. So what is Davies working on? Davies, you are wardening, growing, which I will take you off of. Murray's fine at it. Plant cutting, I can take you off of that too. Smithing, crafting. I really want her crafting primarily, so that's what I'll try to get her to prioritize. It also says I need a research project. I'm not sure what I want to research now? I guess vitals monitor wouldn't hurt. But it seems like Gwen is pretty much just stuck on cooking duty for the moment. Because I have 4 prisoners, and she's not particularly great at cooking yet. She's not super fast at it, so she's stuck just grinding away there. Maybe I'm gonna make just a wooden sarcophagus here for the dog. Where are you, Chris? Hold on, what were you doing? Oh, he was probably grabbing whatever cargo drops were down here. I forget what was down there. But now I just screwed that up, didn't I? Giving him another task, he probably just dropped it somewhere random. Well, if it was important, he'll find it again. I think it was just at wool. That was... Oh, no, joints. There they are. Alright, I'll put him back on that. And I'll put my grower onto this task. Or not. Boy, does she suck at that. And Davies, you are crafting granite blocks, which is what I want you to do. Alright, how many times can you fail? It is a pine box. That's all you're building here. The map size is 400. Maximum map size. Recruiter. Being chased by pirates. Yeah. I suppose I will let you in. You're not particularly useful as you are incapable of dumb labor. That's a bummer. One thing I'm going to make sure is I don't have anyone too far outside of the base, which I don't. So let's check out this raid. We've got a assault rifles. Oh, we have a Doomsday launcher. Okay. That is annoying. I'm not sure exactly which way they're coming, but right now I have all my turrets powered. Nope, they're not coming this way. Alright, I'm going to go to my little kill window and try to take out Mr. Doomsday as soon as I can. Because obviously I don't want him to be using Doomsday launchers on my base. That would be really, really, really bad. I think we can all agree. So I'm going to slow time down a lot here so I can just keep lining up targets. Herdina, I guess is the name. Oh, that's not what I wanted. You shoot Herdina. Okay, I'll order you individually. Oh, they can't shoot him. Or her. Don't want to assume gender here. It's an interesting name. Kill Herdina. Herdina's dead. Launcher is mine. Now they're about to enter a world of pain down here, so I'm not all that worried about the rest. Oh, can't. Oh, no, you can't touch me. Not anymore. Alright, they're already fleeing. They got annihilated. Alright, all you turrets off. Oh, right, I have double powered. Hold on, let me check my power grid. So the issue is this needs to be just deconstructed. Now I think I can turn everything off. Nope. Let's take a look at that one more time. So this inner grid is powered. Oh, I need to deconstruct down here too. But instead of that, I want to see if I can't get Mr. Mispy. And Mr. Mispy is down. Not someone I wanted to recruit, but I guess I can strip them and have access to gear that isn't Dead Man's gear. So, no, don't recruit them. Just strip and haul. So, I have a superior Doomsday launcher out here. Pretty good stuff.